Hi guys. Okay, so I think I'm live now. So if you can hear me or you can see me, give me a thumbs up or a like or a comment or something, just so I know that I'm live. So yeah, my name is Maria, and my business is Health Coach Maria. And I've jumped online today to talk to you. It's just improv. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna jump online and wear my husband's hoodie, and yeah, I've made no effort. But the one thing I want to talk to you about is something that keeps coming up again and again and again. So many of my close friends and my family have asked me, they've even asked me more than once because you're still not sure. So I thought, why not make a Facebook Live video and explain it? So the question that I keep getting asked is, what is a health coach? Like, what are you actually doing, Maria? Like, what is this business? So yeah, I guess to start explaining what a health coach is, if we look at the word coach and we hear the word coach, a lot of us will think of the health and fitness industry. And we think of any kind of successful athletes or successful teams that have won stuff and they're being interviewed. You'll normally see them thank their coach or talk about how their coach is like a huge part of their success. So it's very relatable to think about a coach in that industry. But nowadays we're seeing coaches pop up in lots of different things. So we're seeing health coaches, we're seeing life coaches, we're seeing spiritual coaches, sex coaches, mindful coaches, business coaches. So why have I chosen to be a health coach? The reason I've chosen to be a health coach is because I personally believe that your health is the core of everything. So if you're not buzzing at the best frequency that you can be at, and you don't have all the energy you can be at, and your body's not at 100%, then it's very hard to focus on the other parts of your life. Whereas if your health is 100% and you're just in your body, you're just feeling absolutely like you're smashing it, you're full of energy, and you just feel so good, then that energy is gonna flow into all the other parts of your life, like your relationships, your finance, your career, your business if you have one. You're just going to see that come to life there. So as far as I'm concerned, your health is the beginning, the middle, and end of everything that's around you in your life. So if we can get you to smash your goals in regards to your health, then all the other doors of opportunity will open up for you. So that's why I'm passionate about being a health coach. Now, you might ask, what's the difference between a health coach and someone like a nutritionist or a dietitian? Now that's very different, because a health coach is not about giving you information. It's not necessarily about giving you knowledge. Yeah, we've got plenty of that and we'll give it to you, but it's not like we don't sit down and do this big plan with you. That's not our purpose, because at the moment, like society, like our world is just saturated with information and knowledge. Like, I mean, we can hop online at any point and just find so much stuff out there about like, well, what food we should be eating, how do we go gluten-free, how much water do I need for my weight, what's my BMI, what does that mean? It's all there. Like, I remember like a few months ago, I found this really cool image on Pinterest that was like 10 minutes every day to have like a flat tummy. And I was like, read through it and it was really doable. It was like, a few sit-ups, a few push-ups. I was like, yeah, oh my God, that's so gonna work. It's 10 minutes, that's easy. But did I do it? Not necessarily, because what you're missing with knowledge and like advice and stuff like that is you're missing two things, which is what a coach provides. You're missing accountability and you're missing support. And they're the two massive driving factors as to why a coach is going to make long-term changes in you and in your health. So like accountability is about like seeing the best version of you and believing, like I believe that my clients can be exactly what they want to be, and we're going to make that happen together. And support then is about like, we all fall off the bandwagon from time to time, and it can be really tough when you're trying to come up with new habits. It can be really tough initially, like breaking down these new routes, because it's, you know, like for example, a habit that I had growing up and that I had for a long time as an adult was after I had my dinner, I would always have a snack. normally sweet. So I normally have a cup of tea and a biscuit or a piece of chocolate after my dinner. Even if I didn't feel like it, I had it. And it was so hard to break that habit because that was what I was used to doing all the time. But then when I was coached through other possible options and I had the support of somebody kind of helping me get through this small little thing that I was doing, suddenly the habit that you've done all your life, well, it's easy to go down that road because it's the beaten path, it's the default, it's a habit. A habit is something that we do automatically without even thinking about it. But gradually, the more I was coached to work and look at producing a different habit, the more beaten that track become. And now I don't crave anything after I've had my dinner. I don't crave any sweet food. And as a result, I'm actually sleeping so much better because I'm not eating biscuits at 8 o'clock at night. But that's the kind of difference. Having that support is just so helpful when in those times where you're like, I just want to go back to the way I did things. And having that accountability of sometimes having to be just kind of called, nah, look, if you want to do something, this is what needs to happen. And some of you might have had personal trainers in the past, and you'll kind of see that you've not normally seen a difference or a benefit with that kind of accountability beside it. The other thing about a coach is that a coach works with you like you're a unique body type, in the sense that you're as unique as your fingerprint. There's only one you. So we can't pick up like a diet book and say, oh, this is going to work for me, because that diet book was written for another body, not your body. Now, elements of it may work, but it will be quite unlikely that it will work perfectly for you, this particular diet, because you're unique. So what's lovely about a coach is they're going to sit down with you and they're going to find out what works for you. You know, you'll hear your friends go, oh my God, I've given up dairy and I feel great. And you're like, oh, I think it's is it gluten that bothers me? We're all different, all so complex. So don't we deserve to have that one-to-one? So when you sit down with me, like I'm going to be talking about what carbohydrates give you energy, what proteins give you energy, what proteins take it away, how do you feel when you eat certain aspects of certain types of food, and what way that you eat them, what style that you eat them. And it's all directed at you specifically, and it's tailored around your specific needs, because you're so unique that you deserve to have the time to figure out what's working and how can we get you to work at your optimum, so you're just absolutely full of energy. You know, you're not dealing with the world has so many ailments nowadays, and one of the reasons I got into this industry because I'm so frustrated with the amount of lifestyle diseases that exist now. And lifestyle diseases, if you're not familiar with them, are like all our diabetes, you know, IBS, obesity, all that kind of stuff that's brought on because of the lifestyle choices that we make. But I could do a whole other video on that. So yeah, right now we're just looking at what a health coach is and how it can actually differ from all the other things that are out there. So just to summarize, so a health coach is about working with you and your unique body type. It's going to work with you. So like my personal style as a health coach is to actually take quite small steps. Like I don't believe in like going right, like in a week we're going to be drinking green juices and exercising every day, because that's not sustainable, it's not realistic, and it's not fun. And if something isn't fun, you're not going to keep it up. So I actually, as a health coach, I work quite slowly. I believe that like small hinges swing big doors. So like we take small, achievable steps and then we'll start to see big results. We work with you uniquely. You're going to have lots of knowledge. I'll give you the knowledge that you need. It's there, the advice, but I'm also going to give that accountability and that support. Okay, so I hope that kind of helps to clarify some of you guys what that means. If you're watching the replay, you know, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Really like some feedback, some comments. Happy to hear positive or negative, constructive criticism, bring it on. Yeah, if anyone even want to know anything more about my programs, just get in touch and I can talk to you about those. Otherwise, it's Friday, so I assume a lot of you are finishing up your day, and looks like the sun is out if you're in Auckland. So yeah, have a smashing weekend. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.